without whiskey. But
A very good morning to you and welcome back to K24 this morning. An amazing Tuesday it is, and I just want to talk about money, money, money. How do we create wealth through our talents? That's what we're discussing today. And I'm joined by the one and only Scott the violinist. How are you doing, bro? The last time you were here was during Christmas.
Yes.
Amazing set.
Thank you very much.
The entire time uko kwa gallery, wengine tulikuwa tunalia, like when you were like, I can't even make the sounds with my mouth, but good stuff. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
All right, then we have someone from Verushka Wigs, that is Veronica Nyabuto, the CEO. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I asked you earlier, and I just, because I'm sure the audience is also wondering, Verushka, is it the Russian name or is it some Kikuyu name that you coined with a Luo name and then you put in some Kisi there, like Watonya?
No. It's actually a name I like. And when I was young, I used to watch a model on TV. And she was known for all these exuberant hairstyles, and her name was Verushka.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you mean when you were young? Because the last time I checked, you're still young. Unless you're a grandmother of 3.
No, when I was younger. Then, yeah.
When you were younger.
Yes.
Nice.
So it's
good
a
stuff.
catchy name. It's really hard to mispronounce, and I thought it would be edgy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Verushka.
Verushka. All right,
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Good to meet you.
Nice
and
to
nice
meet
to
you,
have you
sir.
on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Karibu sana. Then we also have Emmanuel Jambo, CEO and founder of M's Studio. So M's, what does M stand for?
Ems is a nickname my friends gave me. So
Like you have many M's like Eminem, and am it's just Modoa, Manuba, like where did
something like that. It's just my friends. Sometimes Emmanuel I think is too long, so they use Ems or EJ. So I thought I'm like, yeah.
So M's is actually short for Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Nice to have everyone on the
Thank you,
show.
sir.
Let's talk about creating wealth through our talent. So at least we know you as a musical talent, but how would you describe your talent?
Well, it's quite a broad question, but I play the violin and I play contemporary to what I listen to in any given cultural scenario. So if it's African music, international music, whatever it is,
So when did you start doing this music thing?
It's been 10 years now.
Okay.
I started, actually just 11. So I'm saying 10 because I started in February 2009. We're still in January. So,
so almost, not cross up the border.
So I started in 2009, February, back in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for you, high school must have been because you did music, obviously.
Not really.
No?
We didn't have music in high school. It was more of a co-curricular activity and my way to like distress because there's so much going on in high school and classwork and all that stuff. So doing co-curricular while guys are doing sports and other things, I chose to.
You're doing the violin. Was it just the violin or other things?
Violin and singing. However, I mean, singing was more like, if you're playing this thing and you're with these guys, you better just fit in as well. So sing with them, but you can go do your
thing.
Okay,
nice. So wengine wakivuta bangi ulikuwa ngapo na violin yako.
Your bangi for your time.
Jifanya tu tunajua hii story. What about for you, Veronica?
Like
how long have you been doing this whole wig stuff?
I have 2 brands. My first brand is Verushka Wigs, which is about 4 years old. For 1 year, I was working from home. And I would say like the business grew from what I would call a gift that I had. It was always a hobby, something I would do on the side. And like my profession, I'll say, okay, like what I studied and my first job was in banking. I moved to private equity, and then in between jobs, I can't say I stumbled upon wigs because I was always doing hair and stuff. But in between jobs, I was doing it for friends and friends. That's how Verushka Wigs was born. And then I have a second brand called Verose, which is endorsed by Verushka Wigs. So it's an extension of the brand Verushka Wigs. And Verose is one that's really close to my heart because it's an affordable line of wigs, price-friendly, because I've always believed that beauty should not be exclusive and it should be inclusive. So the line Verose is a collection for all women.
So Verushka, Verose, all about hair still.
All about
but
wigs.
One is more for the affordable one, Verose.
Yes.
So are you trying to say that Verushka, easy wigs ni zile cost the same na Bentley, ama?
Pretty much. No, I would just say it's at a premium price. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Because there's this story, I don't know how true it is, because
right.
I've never had a girlfriend in my life who's done their hair for more than, how much? I think the most expensive hair I've ever paid for was about 15 Gs. And I can't even remember what exactly happened.
Right.
But I've heard of wigs costing up to even $500,000.
Wow.
I don't know, because there's a time Verasibika was trending for hair that cost almost $500,000. Was that a fake story, first of all, Lama?
It could, depending on your specifications. Okay. It could go up to that amount. It really depends on what you want. But to be honest, because with both my lines, I have wigs from 9,000 upwards of 100,000. So it really, really depends on your personal preference. Yeah. And also the size of your pocket, I guess.
Mimi ni 9,000 even mtu akanunua nywele. 1, 2, 3.
But you just removed 15, you said.
Yeah, but that was because a lot happened. There was money paid. You know what? That's a story for another day.
All right.
Mr. Emmanuel, about your trade, what is it about? Photography?
Photography, videography, design. I started way back, 12 years now. Same like Veronica. It was probably the only difference. Like I've seen photography at home since I was a kid. My older sister used to do photography, so I kind of like picked it up. Okay. But then you get busy with basketball, swimming, blah blah.
Yeah, because you're quite taller than most everyone here actually.
I'm still growing, but so 12 years ago, that's when I got serious about it, and then friends, they would ask you do this. My brother's getting married, who this, I have a book cover, blah blah, and then it just exploded. So I decided to start M Studios, and we branched more into like videography and graphic design. Okay. And our latest child is Jumbo Foundation. Okay. Yeah, which is Jumbo_ Foundation. So now what we do is we empower youth and refugees, underprivileged youth, through art, which is photography. And then I bring a lot of friends with me, hairstylists, makeup artists, models, scouts. Yeah. And we go to like refugee camps, slums, and try to share the knowledge and try to find the next big talent.
All right, good stuff, awesome. Okay, so brings me to the question: is talent paying? Because there's this theory, and I'll start with you, Scott, of course. There's this theory that is, especially in our circles as celebrities and stuff, where they say, "Fake it till you make it." So just to decipher this, is there money in talent?
There is money in talent.
And don't talk about Akina Cristiano playing football, because we know for sure they're making money. To engage you Hapa Kenya.
Hapa Kenya.
Yes, is there money?
There is potential of generating revenue, depending on now, of course, how you package yourself. Because you can be very talented. I know many guys, not just in Kenya, but even outside, who are super talented. Like they don't get gigs. Okay. So there's a lot of how you package yourself, and once you present that to now your market, they decide if they want you or not. So,
all right, I want you to rope in the conversation with the audience right now by asking them the question of the day. So kindly get on your phones right now and let us know whether you think this is a viable option. And here's the question of the day. Have you been underestimating your talent? Have you been underestimating your talent? A very simple question. All you need to do is find us on our social media pages, call us on the numbers on your screen. You can also find us on WhatsApp as well. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Also, the SMS line is 21222. Veronica, Verushka, is there money? Because now you're saying, wigs can be as little as 9 Gs all the way to even 100,000, Bob. And I'm thinking, if I sell one of, those wigs that cost 100,000, I think I have set a majority of my bills for the month. So it looks like for you, there's money in this.
Your question basically is there money in pursuing your talent?
Right.
Okay. I would say yes and no. If you have talent and you sit on it, of course, there's going to be no money that you'll make out of it. Right. But talent comes with hard work. And that's really the only way that you can break through. and turn your talent or passion into a business. Because at the end of the day, it's about selling, yeah?
Right.
And that's how you make money. And the only way to do that is by starting. And most people don't know where to start or how to start, or they don't have capital. But at the end of the day, I look at it like it's really about averages. Like, I don't know if you know about the law of averages. If you're selling to 10 people and one person takes up your product, then a ratio appears. You have 1 out of 10, yeah? And with that ratio, once a ratio appears, it doesn't stop, yeah? So you increase your pool to, you sell to 20, yeah? And then let's say 3 uptake your product. You have 3 out of 10. And the beauty about that law is that once you start, it doesn't stop. But as long as you keep moving and keep working at it, and also keep improving your skill. Yeah, always keep training, keep working, keep improving your skill.
Right.
And always just, if you want to make money out of your talents, start looking at your talent as a business and operate and function as a real business, like as a corporate entity. And really, the sky is the limit. Definitely, there is money in talent.
All right, so Ems, for yourself, it looks like you've transcended from, you know, just being a business, and you've said now you're doing Jambo Foundation and so on and so forth. So does that mean that you're comfortable as far as your business is concerned? Now it's self-sustainable, pesa inaingia, you know, we take flights to Dubai, in the winter we are in Europe. Does that mean that now, you know, talanta yako imekupatia pesa ya kutosha and things are looking up?
Well, you know, comfort, it depends on you, I guess. But I'm comfortable, I'm good. And it's just, I developed another passion of, like, you know, giving back and sharing knowledge. But yeah, the photography, it's a good business.
Yeah.
I will add to what Veronica said. It's if you sit on it, if you don't explore, if you don't hustle, because sometimes it's not just you're talented. You have to hustle. You have to work hard. You have to deliver. You have to, you know, a lot of talented people will come in the market and then disappear because laziness or not being consistent. Yeah, you
laziness.
know, you know. So I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we continue, there's a WhatsApp message here, and I'd like to read for you. Remember, I asked you the question of the day is: are you underestimating your talent? Yeah. Are you underestimating your talent? Let us know via the social media pages I just mentioned, K24 TV across all of them, and of course the lines on your screen to be guessing. But here's a message from one viewer, and you're saying that I'm Shalina from Naivasha. Yes, because I want to be a musician, but I don't know where to start because going to the studio is expensive, which is actually very true, by the way. Kuna pesa ya kutumiwa pale, and probably Scott, now that question is directed to someone like you, she says that she's a musician. I'm maybe thinking that she can sing, probably play an instrument or two. So what would you tell such a person with such a statement?
First of all, it's good that, you know, once you realize that you're good at something, I'm pretty sure maybe her friends have had her, family, and have encouraged her to do something about it.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't start by going to studio. I couldn't afford it back then. Yeah. My studio was my house. So I practiced in my house and, I mean, build from there. So apart from just going to studio, there are many other avenues where she can showcase her talent. So even if it's going to sing in church, you know, be part of praise and worship, and then use that platform to also absorb, you know, the spirit, so that you even sing better. So that by the time you're going on stage, you're good. You're very good, So with time, you grow from such avenues, and then now you find your voice and you find where you really belong.
Okay.
You know?
Maybe she's a Muslim. I don't know. Most praise and worship. I don't know. I'm just...
Lisa, it's a good question. Yeah, we need to find out, actually.
Okay, let's check another WhatsApp message also from another viewer. And this is what you're saying. Mungala kusema tu kweli, talent yangu ata sijui. As she said, talent comes with hard work. I think it's high time I start discovering what I can do. Good discussion there. Eye-opener Anthony from Limuru. Clearly you've inspired someone from Limuru. And I think huko kuna baridi sana anafikiri venye atauzia watu nywele za kuwapatia joto. So I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud from his point of view. Is it possible for someone to actually not know that they have a talent?
Oh, wow. It could be possible, but you cannot not be good at anything. Yeah. So what are you good at? Maybe that's a first starting point. Ask yourself, what are you good at? And whatever you're good at, do that.
Probably they think that a talent is playing football, singing, playing an instrument, or
it could even be frying chicken.
a talent can be
right,
something.
exactly.
It could be even speaking to people, so you can start public speaking and so on and so forth. So probably a lot of people do not know that they're sitting on something. So just like you said, think about what you can do. You have to be good at something.
I just also want to add on to what Shalina asked about she can't afford like studio and stuff like that. But in this day and age of digital marketing, social media, you can showcase your talent really from anywhere. There's YouTube. You can perfect your skill by learning from YouTube. I'm self-taught. I learned off YouTube how to customize wigs, how to color hair. So it's really about how bad you want it. Yeah, it really is about that. I mean, you can put your stuff out there for people to see. You can even market your product for as little as 100 shillings. And boost your product on social media.
Good stuff.
So it really, really is about how bad you want it. I mean, it's just about how much fire you have in you to go for it.
Good stuff. Again, how bad you want it. As we wait for Serikali to kick in, here's another text from one of you guys, and you're saying, then the organized... Wait, your story means happy? Oh yeah. Good morning. I have been underestimated. I'm a corporate MC. One day went for an event, then the organizer didn't tell me that he got another MC. He was like, I'm sorry, we got another MC who is cheaper. Some take people's talent for granted. MC Regan. Okay. Then again, you said talent pays, but one thing I'll advise is people to make their passion profession. Okay, good stuff. Thank you very much, MC Regan. Probably I'll throw this one to you. Have you ever found yourself in that situation whereby a client hires you for an event, you know, come and, I don't know, shoot my wedding, then you figure there you find like your 16 other photographers?
No, that never happened, because I think with photography, you take deposit first. And then with photography, once they come to you, it's like they really want you. So that never happened, but I understand what he's saying. And the things like you just ask for deposit. You have to be smart. Ask for deposit. Make sure if like even if you go there and they got somebody else, then you could just go home. You already have your deposit, you know? So you just have to protect yourself. Sign a contract. They should sign a contract. Always have, you know, with business, even if it's talent, you have to have a contract. Because, you know, people have change of heart. People are dodgy. So you got to just protect your business and yourself.
Okay. We do have a caller on the line. That is Joshua. Joshua, good morning.
I'm ready.
Oh, how are you doing, sir?
Morning, Buvi.
I'm quite fine.
Yes, a very good topic this morning.
Yes, sir.
Before I give you my talent issue, allow me to say something.
Please do.
Sometimes in an environment like the one we live in Kenya, it is difficult for people sometimes to even realize or notice their talent. This is because sometimes what you have, you try to relate it with what you see out there. And in Kenya, it is one country whereby we glorify mediocrity. Actually, the people that we look up to as the people who have made it in various fields and talents are actually people who have made it out of mediocrity. For example, if you look at the media, and I'm not talking about you, Bobby, I have a lot of respect for you. You're a good presenter. What kind of talent does our media attract? So long as you have a fake accent, that's where you land. I thought media should be attracting personalities who are, one, people who are well informed, but more importantly, people who are creative, Number two, if you look at our political setup, it is such that we do not nurture talent. We do not even create platforms that will otherwise nurture and also create a good platform for talent to grow. But now getting back to me as Joshua, yes, I believe I have a talent, Buvi. I always see myself as one who is a good orator. Someone who is blessed with the gift of the gab.
Kabisa.
And I'm also very creative, Buvi. Why don't you one of these fine days invite us for some of these shows that you can engage? I love politics, Buvi. And unless and until you give me that platform to showcase what I have so that I can also sell myself, I will forever continue being a street analyst. Well, not unless, of course, I add another extra name on my name, analyst or expert.
Joshua, nimekusikia fanya hivi before ukate, wachia producer namba yako alafu tuone venye tutafanya kazi, si ndio?
I will do that, sir.
Aye, sawa. He has mentioned two things I've captured: mediocrity. He has mentioned that there's no platform for us to showcase our talent. Scott the violinist, what do you think about that whole, and he's not the first person to say that. A lot of artists have actually said it on this forum, that the government and the institutions that have been set up are not giving us the opportunities. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I disagree.
Okay.
Okay, why? Because I came with a very unique product where people couldn't relate to it. But at the same time, in terms of mediocrity, I wasn't selling mediocre music. So I did my work back home. By the time I come outside, I know what I'm showing guys. I had to come with confidence. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. You have to listen to me. And if I don't impress you, now you're allowed to cut me off.
Okay.
But you see now, so whatever you're bringing out to people, you can't sell me expired maize or something, you know.
And expect to come back tomorrow and still buy it. Yeah,
exactly. So sell me something good, make me come again. So at the same time, before even the political, you know, there's hierarchy, there's steps to move into the next, you know, level.
Yeah.
So you have to start with your grassroots level, the
where
people closer to you. And if they like what they hear, they will tell the next
level.
And then by the time the government gets to know that you're actually doing something, tayari huku chini,
background different.
Umeshikilia. You see?
Okay.
So by the time the government has bigger priorities.
For true.
You know?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. So by the time, I mean, it's important, of course, for us to also have a voice there. But at the same time, we need to prove, we have to work for them to also commit their resources to you.
Okay.
You see?
All right.
It's not a government. I mean, I don't believe in a government just giving.
Of course.
Everyone, we are all equipped with
to get ourselves to that particular space. He has said that, you know, people in media, whether it's musicians, whether it's news anchors and whatever, you know, fake accents will get you there. But we've seen it work for someone like Calligraph Jones. I mean, look at where he is. He just won best rapper in Nigeria, in Africa, in where. But the point is, his accent and his trade has gotten him there. Do you think sometimes, I mean, you have to be mediocre, you have to fake it till you make it for you to actually make it?
It's not about being mediocre, but what are people consuming? What do they want?
Yeah. So for Calligraph, he saw people are consuming accents, and
I suppose. I suppose, and but I personally like Calligraph. Okay. So and he's doing it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and I don't see any mediocrity in that. Yeah. That's his brand, and he's pushing it every day, and
Good
it works.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think that he was given a platform by any government institution just to either agree or disagree with what Joshua has said?
I don't think he was. I think he made himself his platform.
Yeah. He wasn't given any government tenders. He wasn't given any rallies to perform in, and you know, there he is. Maybe you have a different opinion as far as what Joshua has said.
Probably what the government should have stepped in, because there are different talents. Like, for instance, sport. You know, there's not enough sport facilities for people. So
that we can agree on.
Yeah, that we can agree on. As far as like music and stuff, I think, like Scott said, you can start from home. You can record on your phone, put it on social media. That's make it much easier. Calligraph, that's his way. You know, he hustled. He got it going on. So you have to find your own trade, your own, whether it's accent or speed or whatever. I mean, that's a talent right there. Exactly, that's a talent right there.
That is a talent. Okay, we have one WhatsApp message as well before we take a break, and here's what you are saying. I'm Kate from Kigumo in Muranga County. Show iko fire. Yes, because I really want to start off my business, yet no capital to start, and now and no one understands what you want. Okay. He needs, or she needs capital rather, to start, her business. And for, at least for both of you, actually for all three of you, capital was needed. Yeah. Was yours capital intensive? I mean, how much does a violin cost?
At the time, it was expensive. Okay, for me, it was like 50K. Yeah, because it was so rare and only sold to schools and those kind of things. So I didn't have that money.
Okay.
I had to rely on people who had.
Of course, 50 G is right from high school, unless you're a thief or your dad is a thief.
Before convincing a parent to spend,
50 G's on an instrument that he doesn't even understand. Like, you napeleka wapi. Yeah. But over time, I'm sure you've had to expand even in terms of your instruments and stuff.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. So for yours, and then of course, investing also in your outlook and stuff. All right, good stuff. We'll talk about the capital intensiveness of your businesses in a minute. Right now, we take a short break though. Remember, we're talking about how you can make money from your talent. And the question we asked you earlier on is, are you underestimating your talent? That is a question we need to answer, because a lot of you are sitting on a gold mine, literally. Whether uko hapo mtaani na unajua kupika, ama uko mtaani unajua kutengeneza nywele. I mean, look at Verushka. Right now, they are dealing with wigs 100,000. You guy, my guy. Do stand by. Conversation still going on. Usiende mbali na sisi.